to the upper limb, we're going to start with the humerus. This is the bone in the brachium. So again, if I put this on an exam and I said ID bone, you would say humerus. The humerus is a long bone, so it has typical features like a proximal epiphysis here with the metaphysis here, a diaphysis with another metaphysis here, and then a distal epiphysis down here. A rounded epiphysis is referred to as a head. We learned this in the terminology mini lecture. The humerus has a head and has two necks. This neck here is the anatomical neck, and then this neck here is the surgical neck, used to cut here for shoulder replacement. The two bony projections that are rounded and relatively small are known as tubercles. The larger of the two is the greater tubercle, and the smaller one is the lesser tubercle, which sits anteriorly. This narrow groove between the two is a sulcus, specifically the intertubercular sulcus, between two tubercle sulcus. On the diaphysis, there's this kind of rough area here where the deltoid would insert. A large rough area on bone is known as a tuberosity, so this is the deltoid tuberosity. And then at the distal epiphysis, we have our condyles known as the capitulum and the trochlea being a groove or spindle-shaped condyle. Above these two condyles, we have two bony projections. We have a lateral epicondyle, again meaning above the condyle, and a medial epicondyle. You can feel the medial epicondyle on your own elbow. This is the part that you typically hit when you hit your quote-unquote funny bone, and it's not very funny. So there's an anthropology joke for you. What did the anthropologist say when they hit their funny bone? That wasn't very humorous. All right, in the distal epiphysis, we also have three shallow depressions known as fossae. The one above the capitulum is known as the radial fossa. The posterior one, remember this is the elbow, this is the olecranon fossa, named after the olecranon region. And the one above the trochlea is called the coronoid fossa. Now this makes sense if you take a look at the elbow, which we'll do next. But while I'm looking at this humerus, I know that the head should face medially in towards the glenoid fossa, so like so. And I know the medial epicondyle is the larger one. And I know that the olecranon fossa should be posterior, because olecranon means posterior elbow. So if the olecranon fossa is posterior and the head is facing medially, I can tell that this is a right humerus.